Yo, it's the real Goldmouf, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard, man. You already know what it is. It's the Dezigner Trap himself.
I can't get jiggy, no digging suit, so I'm tripping designer. See me in the streets in a white tee, that is designer.
All right, so we got Goldmouf off the boards with us today.
Hey, what it do?
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by today, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. So let's take it back, man. Duncan Avenue in Macon, right?
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Duncan Ave?
You know, Duncan Block is a notorious hood in Macon, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? We established a real good street reputation, you know what I'm saying, on the block. So, you know, there's a lot of brothers that that came from the block, you know, that became, you know, successful in life. So, you know, it's a real big hood. It's like a family orientated hood, you know what I'm saying? That we try to look out for each other. It's been going on for a long time and shit like that. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah. And at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Man, I jumped off the porch when I was like 9 years old, going on 10. Yeah.
Do you have any family members, big homies out there?
You know, I had an older brother that was doing his thing, you know, hustling and stuff. So that would basically kind of inspire me, I guess, in a negative way to jump off the porch at such a young age. But, you know, my mama, you know, my mother and my father, they was strung out on crack. So due to that and the circumstances, you know, I had to become grown, you know, a lot way before my time. So that's basically, you know what I'm saying, a scenario of how I jumped off the porch.
Yeah. Did you end up finishing school?
Nah, man, actually it's crazy. I dropped out of school in the 6th grade, man.
6th grade?
Yeah, in the 6th grade. I dropped out in the 6th grade. I got my GED when I went to prison.
Okay.
So that, you know, that's all the schooling that I had. But, you know, after I went to prison, I got involved in a lot of other extracurricular school activities, college correspondence courses and so on and so forth. So
yeah. How'd you link up with Kinky B?
Oh, Kinky B from my hood. He from the Duncan Block.
Okay.
So, you know, a long time ago when I got out of YDC, I did like 2 years for a stream of armed robberies, and you know, I was the only nigga from the block that used to rap. So when I got out of YDC, Kinky B, you know, came and told me, he's like, yeah, you know, I got a new little homie that I want you to meet, named Lil J, and that's Jeezy. So that's how me, Kinky B, and Jeezy linked up, and we started a record label called Young Guns. But first we had jumped on Itchabon Records and did a record, you know, way back. I can't really remember the year, but that's how we first entered the rap game. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it was.
So you met Jeezy through the music then?
Nah. I met Jeezy in the street. Jeezy wasn't doing no music, period. Jeezy didn't do music. I did the music. Jeezy and Kink, they wanted to be on the executive side of things. So we started a record label with me being an artist. And so that's how, you know, and I'm the one who first, you know, gave Jeezy the microphone, you know, let Jeezy rap, because Jeezy wasn't a rapper at all. I was the rapper. But I was doing so much street shit. I was in so much trouble in the street. Like, you ever hear a Jeezy interview, he talk about his homies that, you know, he had, you know, catching all kind of murder charges and shit like that. That was me. And because I caught so many fucked up cases, you know, he had no choice. Him and Kinky had invested so much money in the music that they had no choice but to keep the shit going. So King told him, man, you know, you might as well just pick up a mic and just start trying to rap yourself. Because, you know, back then, nobody wanted to hear Jeezy. Jeezy was like, they felt like he was a horrible rapper. He couldn't rap. Well, the fuck, everybody wanted to fuck with me on the rap shit, because they know I was in the streets and I was really rapping the shit. I was really doing the shit that I was rapping. So when I I fucked around and caught a lot of murders and shit, and ended up going to prison down the road, Jeezy, you know, he just picked up the mic and started investing in himself. And that's how he became, you know, the person who he is today. But I was the only artist on the label, you know what I'm saying? So that's how the shit went.
So did you kind of show him how to rap and how to put together songs and all that?
You know, I wouldn't sit here and say I showed him how to rap, because he always had the tenacity to rap. You know, he wanted to rap, but he just ain't had the style and the flavor like that. Because, you know, he a country nigga. He came from Hawkinsville. So he didn't have the city swag of knowing how to deliver the rhymes and shit. But, you know, through artist development and time, all of our influences, it rubbed off on each other. You know, he perfected his craft and he became, you know, a great rapper. So that's respect.
Yeah. And they charged you with 11 homicides, is that right?
No, I wasn't charged with 11 homicides. Actually, I was the suspect in 11 homicides.
God damn.
I actually got charged with like, I think 5 homicides, and I went to trial for 2. It's just a whole lot of shit. You feel me? A whole lot of crazy shit. But I was accused of 11 homicides, and you know, just a lot of street shit. A lot of street shit. How old
were you at the time?
When I first caught a double murder charge, I was 13 years old.
13.
Yeah, it was a real big case. You know, I'm not gonna speak on the case, but it was a real big case. I was 13 years old when I caught a double homicide, man. So ever since then, you know, I've been like a real hot boy. And you know, even when when we was doing the rap shit, me and King and Jeezy was doing the rap shit, you know, I was always harassed by the police. I was always fucked with by the police. I'm always, you know, it's just been a lot of street shit. I had shootout with the police. I mean, kidnapping charges, all kind of gangster shit. You feel me? All kind of fucked up cases. So, you know, that's been my lifestyle. So, a lot of people say that when they heard Jeezy rapping about the street shit, you know, he'll be rapping about my lifestyle, you know, about the life that I live. Not saying that he's not a street dude, because, you know, of course he was around us in the street, you know. So a lot of people try to say, you know, Jeezy rapping about your lifestyle, Jeezy took your image, so on and so forth. But I don't see it like that. I just feel like if you hang in the same clique, you know, if you're part of the same circle, then influences rub off on each other, and, you know, everybody adopt each other, you know, characteristics in some aspect. You feel me?
Yeah. And you end up getting sentenced 35 years?
Yeah, that was on some attempt murder shit in Florida, some real fluke shit, you know, some shit I don't even want to talk about, but it's some fluke shit. I ended up catching 35, and I ended up going to prison and serving a lot of time. And I got my case overturned on appeal, so I'm here.
Okay. You just got home earlier this year, right?
Yeah, I got home like 7 months ago, man.
Oh, shit. Well, welcome home.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for sure.
So how'd you keep your spirits up during those long years that you were locked up?
I'm a Muslim, right? And so in prison, you know, Islam is like really big. And what I did, you know, I focused on, you know, my religion, you know, just keeping faith in Allah. I focused on, like, you know, things, educational matters, trying to further my education, trying to, you know, be a better person, improve myself as an individual, spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually, so on and so forth. And I focused on, you know, making money while I was in prison. Now, when I was in prison, I was in the Florida State Pen. Anybody in the Florida prison system that know Goldmouf, they gonna tell you I ran the motherfucking prisons. You feel me? That ain't no rap cat. I ran that shit. I made a whole lot of money. I wrote books, you know, bought houses, bought ice, did everything. You know, I did a lot of cool shit that, you know, people aren't able to do in prison. And so, you know, as a prisoner, I was successful. When I was on the street, I was successful, you know, and, you know, we back to doing the same successful shit now. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to us about those books you wrote.
My first book is called Life Before Rap. I wrote it, of course, when I was in prison. And, you know, when I was in prison, a lot of people used to hear about, you know, they like, oh, you Goldmouf, you the one who, you know, put Jeezy in the rap game, and, you know, Jeezy. I had so many, when Jeezy blew up, you know, he was a real big deal. So people used to come on some, like, asking me a trillion motherfucking questions, you know, just out of curiosity. And I was like, damn, man, you know, if people want to know about my lifestyle that much, I might as well write a book about this shit, man. And, you know, instead of motherfucker walking up to me, asking me all day about my life and my association with people, shit, they can just buy this shit and read it. You know, I'm a hustler, so I'm like, fuck it. So that's what made me write the book called Life Before Rap. It's a book about my lifestyle in the streets in association with Kinky B and Young Jeezy. And so, you know, actually the book is a movie. The motherfucker, I'm in the process of we shooting a movie for the shit now. But it's like kind of like the Down South NWA Straight Outta Compton movie. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know about our story. You know, they see Kinky B, they see Jeezy, and, you know, they hear these raps and the Big Meats Association and the BMF. They hear about a lot of stuff, but motherfuckers really don't know the real story as to our upcoming in the street, how we really had to get this shit, you know, from the muscle in the street. And so that's basically what my book entails about our lifestyle, how we was trying to make this transition from the streets to the rap game and how difficult it was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's my first book, Life Before Rap. My second book is called First Verse. You know, I write about the historic beef for Jeezy and Gucci, man, you know, but I'm not, you know, elaborating on the beef that they had, so to speak. I'm in the book, I'm like sending a message saying how, you know, hip hop shouldn't be used as a negative outlet. It should be used as a positive instrument, you know, to improve lives rather than take lives and beef with one another, such as the Gucci and Jeezy situation. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Did Jeezy support these books?
Jeezy is always silently supportive of everything. He's not gonna say much. He's not gonna make, you know, much comment on anything, but you know, he's a hustler. He always encouraged everybody, you know, around him to do what you know is best for you. And that's basically, you know, the green light that Jeezy, you know, would give me in a situation like that. You feel me?
Yeah. Have you been in contact with him since you've been home?
Yeah, we spoke like 3 times. You know, Jeezy,
okay.
You know, he on some other shit now. He doing his thing now. So yeah, that's respect.
So what was the first thing you did when you came home, man?
I think the first thing I did when I came home, I can't remember what the first thing was, man. Yeah, I think I had to have some relations, man, with my woman, with my lady.
She held you down?
With my queen. Hell yeah. Yeah, she held me down when I was in the pen. Yeah. She rode up and down that road like non-stop visits every week, you know. So I'm grateful for that. I really appreciate her undying support. So yeah, she held me down in the pen.
That's big right there. So did you focus on music right away when you came home?
Yeah, you know, it was a lot of people like the streets. They you know, the streets they want an album from me. People want to hear my perspective on shit. You know, when I left the streets, I was an artist, I was a rapper. So people wanted to see how much I developed, how much I've grown musically. And so, you know, yeah, I had to get out and put a record together. And that's what, you know, my record just dropped on September 11th called Dezigner Trap. And it's a double, so to speak, double album. It's like the yin and the yang, you know what I'm saying? It's called Dezigner Trap, the reality and the illusion. On the reality side, you know, I'm talking about just conscious shit, you know, letting people know that it's not cool to sell drugs, you know, letting, you know, teenage girls know that it's not, teenage pregnancy ain't cool, that type of shit, you know, being on a more conscious side of things. But on the illusion side, I talk about, you know, the trap shit, glorifying the streets, how we trapping in the motherfucking traps, how we fucking these bitches, how we getting this money, how we, you know, we balling and you know, just making shit pop, just popping all shit. So basically, it's a 2-part album. It shows, you know, my conscious side of seeing things, you know, through the eyes of awareness, and it shows the ignorant side of me. So it's a duality, and it's a great album. It dropped on September 11th.
Were you writing while you were locked up?
Actually, nah, I wasn't doing any writing when I was in the pen. When you catch so much time, I caught 35 years. So, you know, I never thought I'd be able to see another motherfucking microphone again. Then when I was in the pen, I caught 2 murder charges in prison. So I thought I'd never get out of prison, period. Shit. So, as a matter of fact, I caught a body right before I got out of prison. You know, a nigga stabbed me in the back. I took the nigga knife and wet him up. So I thought I wasn't going, that was 14 months before I got out of prison. So I thought I wasn't going to get out, period. But, you know, God working mysterious ways, as they say. So to answer the question, I wasn't writing rhymes when I came to prison. I was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna never get out this shit. What the fuck I'm writing rhymes for? So I waited till I got out of prison. And that's when I, you know, got back in that groove of things to hit the booth. And now I just hit the booth and just kind of like let the shit go, whatever on my mind, whatever the vibe is at the time.
Yeah. Were you rusty at all that first session?
Yeah, I think, you know, after you be gone for so long, you took away from the world. I would say I was rusty. Actually, I recorded my first record with my little homie Flyboy over here. Flyboy gave me a record and he was like, man, you know, do your thing, OG. So I'm like, I got you. So I did the record. It was called Super Lit. And the record came out, it's a good record. I like the record, but I feel like, you know, I had to let go some more, you know what I'm saying, to get back, you know, in tune with what the fuck going on out here. Cause you know, out here when you making music, if you ain't sounding like, so to speak, a Young Thug, a nigga crying, I mean, you know, not no disrespect to them dudes, but nigga crying and singing on tracks and shit, that ain't really what niggas really don't want to hear that. So you know, so what I did with my album, I took them back to the real street shit, to the real street music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing a bunch of singing and crying and shit on my shit. It ain't a bunch of love shit. It ain't no rap cap. It's all real life facts. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I'm rapping about. And on my album, actually, I did a couple features. I got a feature with my partner Flyboy, Buddy So Thug, my little brother, some artists that I'm pushing, some hard ass young niggas, and Duncan Trap out of Memphis. I did a track with him. I got a Jeezy record, but we got to get that cleared. But on my album, you know, it's a dope ass album, man. Motherfuckers need to check it out. They really need to grab that. Dezigner Trap.
Yeah, how'd you link up with Don Trap? How'd you know about Don Trap? You were locked up for a minute.
Actually, my wife, she's a fan of Duncan Trap.
Okay.
And you know, Starlito, the whole clique up there. And so I was like, fuck it, you know, she's listened to him all the time. And one of my partners was like, man, you need to do a record with Trip. Because initially, I supposed to been doing records with Cody P and Boosie, because when I got out of prison, you know, I was going to the studio. You know, I went to the studio with them and, you know, vibing with them and shit. Because Cody P was in the pen with me down in Florida.
Oh, really?
So we linked up through one of our mutual partners when I hit the streets. So he called me out to the studio. So we supposed to be doing some records together, but, you know, due to our busy schedule, we never got around to do these things. So I ended up just doing one feature, you know, industry feature with Don Trap, and it's a great record. It's called Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys just shoot a video for that?
We supposed to been shooting it last week, but he had some issues, you know, with some shit that been going on with him. So he told me to just hold off. So I think next week we're gonna go ahead and shoot the video.
Okay. And what's the single that you're pushing off there? Is it Dezigner Trap?
Yeah, I'm pushing Dezigner Trap now. Actually, I got a remix for the Dezigner Trap. I'm gonna let my little brother So Thug, Flyboy, and my other artist Young Juice, I'm gonna let them do the remix, and then we're gonna put Young Dolph on the remix with him. So
really?
We just gonna go crazy with that with the single Dezigner Trap. But my original single is already out, Dezigner Trap. So you know you can look that up if you want to. It's on YouTube, on our platform.
Yeah, you got the video out for that one.
Yeah.
What was it like shooting that first video?
Man, you know, I'm kind of like, I've been going through, you know, it's a hell of a transformation and transition when you do, you know, multiple years behind the wall and you come out to free society. You know, you got to get with the moves and all these little dances and grooves and shit these motherfuckers doing. So on my first video, I was sort of like stiff, like, you know, I was still shy and, you know, not even ready to come all the way out. So now I'm more fluid and I'm ready to like get to it. But Dezigner Trap came out. It's a hard ass video, you know, cause I really got designer shit. You know, I really fuck with the Off-Whites and the Louis and the Gucci's. All my shit is really authentic. Now, I'm a real nigga. I've been doing this shit, you know, for a long time. So it ain't no cap in my shit. I don't go to the bootleg niggas and buy no fake ass Louis Vuitton motherfucking belt and so on and so forth. All my shit costs. So my whole video, my Dezigner Trap, my designer idea, selling designer drugs, that's a life that we really live, or that we have really lived. You know what I'm saying? We really used to, you know, sell all the designer dope. We really did all these things. So, you know, the whole video is a real video. I got real scenes in the trap, you know, in real deal traps, real shit, you know, real cars, real jewelry, real life shit, like real BMF type shit. So that's what it is, you know. So niggas can fuck with the video. It's a cool ass filming.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts on the rap game today compared to when you first went in?
Oh, that shit has drastically changed, man. You know, just the era. You know, when I went to the pen, you know, niggas jeans wasn't tight. You know, niggas ain't have on no motherfucking tight ass jeans. You know, niggas jeans tighter than these bitches jeans nowadays. You know, niggas wasn't wearing pocket purses and shit like that. You know, this shit is a total different era. I respect where we at, but it's like, this shit like day and night. And, you know, nowadays, rap is more about cap. You know, cause you know, me growing up listening to the motherfucking, say the Snoop Dogg's and the Tupacs and the Too Short Too Short talking about pimping hoes. He really was on some pimp shit. He really a player playing pimping hoes nowadays. Niggas talk about shit they never seen. They don't have. They shit that they dream of having, which is okay. To a degree. But you want to make sure your content is authentic. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Goldmouf, what's next for you?
Right now, I'm working on a project with some with, like I say, Flyboy, So Thug, and Young Juice on my label, Street Vision Entertainment. We about to put out a stupid ass mixtape, and we shooting my docu-series about my life, and cause a lot of motherfuckers want to know who I am and what it is with me. They like, oh yeah, Jeezy talk about you in records, and so I they want to know what it is with me. So I'm finna put docu-series out there. I'm finna shoot a movie for my Life Before Rap book. We just going up, man. We just putting in work until we get to where we trying to be. You feel me? That's the name of the game. You put in the work, you get out what you put in, and that's what we doing. We putting in, cause we trying to get out some major shit. We trying to do major shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Right. Any last words before we wrap this up?
Shit, my nigga. It is what it is. I'm just grateful to be here. Get my album, Dezigner Trap. Support the real Goldmouf. You already know what it is, man. It's a blessing. You heard?
Cool. That was
One
good.
love to all my niggas in the pen, all my niggas in the motherfucking penitentiary, man. Hold your head. You already know.
I can't get chicken, no dick in suit, so I'm tripping designer. See me in the streets in a white tee, that bitch designer. 24K, no